Hi, Libras. Thanks for coming aboard. It's always nice to have you. Let's see what that person in your energy is feeling and how you're feeling. Ooh. Somebody in your energy, somebody feels like they missed a chance. Yep. They might have missed a few chances because they were stingy and they weren't stable. And they might have had a habit of making bad investments, just bad decisions. And because of this way that they behave, they missed out. Could have been a good thing. Could have been a real good thing, but they missed out on it. And you're feeling the same. I think you're feeling that could have been a good thing, but they were stingy in some way. Mm-hmm. They put this relationship out of balance. Whatever they did it to excess of some sort. They were reckless and hasty in their decisions. Yeah, they just possibly looks like this person just didn't think things through too well. I think you felt like you had to adapt to them, you know. But you're very resourceful in that area. You're flexible. So I think you tried to balance out the relationship by kind of adapting to whatever they were, wherever they were leading, or however they were carrying this relationship or behaving in it, or their actions. You were adapting to them and being the more flexible of the two, right? Okay. Now, this person that was in your energy, they were of a disloyal nature. They were manipulative and shallow and insensitive. So, but yet they were insecure to the point where you might feel like they were smothering you. Okay, they're very manipulative. This person's insecure. They don't think things through, and they just don't. It's like they just don't have their shit together. Got a lot of learning to do. Now, a lot of you might feel like you have a lack of energy right now. And you'd like to be creative because you're creative, but you don't feel like you're at the top of your game. There might be some hesitancy when it comes to trying to create or whatever, achieve whatever you do. Is you feel like there's some blockages there. Something's blocking you or delaying your success or your creativity. It's like you might feel that you're in a slump of some sort right now. And this person's activities or how what they've brought into your life has been disturbing to you, to the point I think that's kind of blocking some of your creativity. You're just not feeling up to par with yourself, how you should feel. Yeah, you're in a slump of some sort. Because you've been manipulated. Someone may have actually stolen something from you in the past. They, someone who is two-faced would show you uh, a mask and then say and do things behind the mask that wasn't, what they were portraying themselves to be. They could be spying on you and watching you right now, this past person. Yeah, they're very manipulative. So I would be on my guard with this person. They've stolen either money or time, or they've stolen your emotions or something, but they've taken something from you. And you let them because you were being flexible and just going with what this person, put out there, it looks like, to a certain point, right? But you've gotten a certain amount of ambition, Libra, and a lot of you might be going back to school or just studying up on stuff that you're interested in. But you're when you really lock in and you're really into something, you're consistent at it. You like to plan and you're grounded. You're generally a pretty well grounded person. You like to keep those scales in balance, But you're also adventuresome and kind of excitable. Yeah, you might just be learning something new, and you're excited about it. Okay. Now, you thought that this past person was going to be, something to celebrate. This person in your energy. Yeah, you were looking at a long time union with them. Uh, if you've known them before or from the past, you've known them for quite some time, this could be a reunion with this person. You finally just realized that, you belong together or whatever. But I think you made plans with this person, talked about a home and how much fun you were going to have, and there was a lot of passion between you. I'm looking at a Four of Wands here, which is, it's a very passionate card. It's a card of, creating a foundation for yourself, something lasting, but fun too. And, maybe raising a family, but whatever you want to do. It's a lot of people consider the Four of Wands a twin flame card. It could be, but it's very passionate. That's for sure. So you were very passionate about this person, and the chemistry was very, very good between you. Now, a lot of you might be pretty generous, and you might even be supporting other people, monetarily or emotionally or whatever. But I think you're generous with yourself, uh, and you will go to the point of loaning people money or helping people, because I think you're kind of grateful for what you have. Most of you are grateful for just what you have. So a lot of you are giving people, but you may feel like that you were taken advantage of and breadcrumbed. Just given a certain amount, and that's all you had to deal with. That the relationship just wouldn't come together in a equal, balanced way. You felt like you were on the short end of the stick. You know, that you were happy and you were being generous with your time and support and everything, and but you were just getting breadcrumbed in return. Yeah, you're dealing with somebody who was pretty greedy. Somebody who cared a lot for money and material possessions. Somebody who's shady. You know, will do a lot of strange things for money. Things that aren't always legal. Yeah, very materialistic person. So they very well may have had intentions about using you in some aspect. Mm-hmm. You might have been dealing here with somebody who was immature and seemed to like throw tantrums when they got heated or upset. They would throw a tantrum like a little kid, and they would be unreliable too. It was kind of hard to get this person's attention. Wow, this person is beginning to sound like a narcissist. You may have had a run-in with a narcissist, because this person is manipulative, that's for sure. Yeah, then there was a separation. You had a grand idea about how this relationship was going to end up and turn out, and obviously it did not happen that way. You saw this as like a permanent union, or somebody that you're really happy to get back with after some time, to reunite with. But what happened was it could have been a soulmate, but it didn't work out. This person just couldn't live up to your expectations or your standards, because you know they had manipulation. You know, they're greedy and possessive, and money is huge to them, and you can't really trust them. They might even steal from somebody if they got a chance. That's, you know, this isn't for everybody, but that's what I'm getting out of the cards here today. This is for somebody. But anyway, what you thought was almost a perfect union over here, soulmate and all that, it just didn't live up to your expectations. Wow, yeah. This person, these cards today are pretty bold statement. They're saying that this person is devious, and they'll get kind of withdrawn, you know, and act cold. Or they may act like they're, you know, overwhelmed by everything and they can't deal with anything right now or something. But they're in reality they're selfish. It's like they just all they think about or they care about is themselves. This is a strong, kind of a mean reading today, but I just read what the cards are telling me. Yeah, okay. This person broke your heart. They betrayed you and put you in a really lonely, lonely situation. They might even have affected your health, your mental health, maybe even your physical health, because they traumatize you. Yeah, I'm seeing this is just a mean person. There's narcissism all over this. If you're not relating to the reading, just don't take it. It's not yours. Okay. Yeah, and I think when you realize that this soulmate connection wasn't what it was meant to be, was more or less an illusion, that's when you started gaining some wisdom. I think you had to get a lot of alone time, the hermit. You had to hermitize. And through this, you started to gain wisdom because you were going within. You could have had a dark night of the soul, because this hermit card is right next to the Three of Swords, which is the heartbreak, betrayal card, really, really emotional pain kind of a thing. And so the hermit card signifies that you needed alone time, kind of block out the rest of the world so that you could deal with this. Usually, if you're spiritual, this is between you and your higher power. But you gain wisdom, realizing that your independence was important to you. But you had to withdraw. You had to have private time. You wanted to feel independent of the world. And then, you go through an independent spell, too, where you don't even want to deal with anybody anymore. Not on an emotional level, anyway. You need time to heal. Have to have the time to heal. Sometimes it takes a long time. Some secrets came to light. Your intuition kicked in. And that's what started waking you up. I think you bent to this person's will for quite some time. And your intuition was blocked, but then you discovered something. Maybe you blocked your own intuition. Maybe you were having insights that were real, but you were denying them. That could be. Didn't want to hear the truth in your mind. But your intuition won out. And you realized that there were hidden motives that this person had, that something that you were discovering. Hidden motives. Now wow, you realized, you must have really realized something about yourself in this hermit mode that you went into. I think you realized that you could have just about anything that you want if you set your mind to it. That's what Spirit's trying to say here, anyway. It looks like you've still got some healing to do, a lot of it, because what you went through with this person is torturous. But there's this profound sense that you have that everything's going to be great, that you're going to get what you want. And what you want is a great foundation. You want what everyone wants, to live comfortably, a certain amount of wealth, property, family, a foundation. You want to leave a legacy. And most of you believe that, and the universe is telling you, yes, you can have this. You can have whatever you want, whatever you desire after you heal. After you learn the lessons that you needed to learn, you're going to feel independent, and you're going to go out and you're going to start gaining these rewards. This person isn't the only fish in the sea. This just happens to be a person that hurt you deeply. And that's why the scar, is there, and the scar remains, and that's why they stay in your energy. It's the pain of it all that you're still holding on to. Once you've been able to release that efficiently enough to where you get your scales back in balance, then this reward starts coming in. And I'm looking at the Ten of Pentacles here, okay? And this is a great foundation. This is like finding a partner that you share mutual interests with and that you can build with. I mean, not just be a partner in marriage, a marital partner, but actually be partners in business. Partners in whatever you want to be partners in. But it's lucrative for you. That's what I'm saying. This isn't the only fish in the sea here. No, there's much more out there. Much more ahead of you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You got no justice out of this relationship. Now this person, they even might want to take retribution on you for some reason. But they were very unfair. This person could be in jail for all I know. I mean, the cards are just making this person look very dishonest. Kind of like corrupt, like a corrupt person. Wow. Remember, this isn't your reading. Don't try and make the shoe fit. It's just the way the cards are falling today. Now, a lot of you have already made some steps. You're planning your next move. You're making some big decisions. And a lot of you might have to take a risk. It might be just seem risky to you just separating from this person. I think, of course, that most of you are, separated from this person. They could still be coming back at you, trying to get a hold of you, or, try and get some grip on you again. But I think you're spiritually in tune enough here that your intuition's now working overtime. It's been working all along, but there was a certain period where you were ignoring your intuition. Now, in the future, if you haven't met this new person or someone that you share things in common with, you're going to meet somebody, or you already know somebody that's very creative, and you share that. Whatever they do, you do it too. Have things in common. Might just be what you like, but no, this is creativity. This is, say if one person's an artist, the other person's an artist. And you share that in common. If you write books, whatever you do, gardener, whatever. There's somebody that you're going to be able to team up with, partner up with here, to create something long-lasting. This may be somebody that you might have had a falling out with in the past or haven't seen them for a long time or something. But if that's the case, just reconcile and make up with them. Get back on a good basis with this person if something like that's happened, because, yeah, you share things in common. Somebody from your past. Maybe you went to school with them or you worked with them or something, but there's so much more ahead. That's what the card says right there. And that's what I've been saying. You're hurt, you're scarred. And it's that scar that you carry with you. There's so much more ahead. You got to heal that scar. Sew that thing up. Because you're moving in the right direction. Yeah. If you went through a dark night of the soul and you had to hermitize for a while, you discovered a lot of things about yourself. You reconnected, or you connected heavily with your higher power. Then you came to the resolve of more understanding, and now you're moving in the right direction. A lot of you may be confused and not knowing where you're headed, but you're headed in the right direction. Just stay on the path. Your karma is good now. Don't worry about your karma. You've done enough suffering. It looks to me that this person was devastating to you. So, it was a karmic lesson, and your karma's good. This is a card here that backs up the Four of Wands. You had a very passionate relationship with this past person, and I think this new person that you have a lot in common with, or share something in common with, that's going to be good too. Yeah, so your love life in that area looks like it's going to be passionate and very stimulating. I guess that's just the way you are, Libra. You're just a real lover. Your confidence is strong. That's amazing. After everything you've been through, your confidence is back up there. You're building that confidence. That hermitizing did you a lot of good. You're coming through this like a real trooper. Karma's good. I think you're feeling your wild oats again a little bit here. I think or you feel like you're moving in the right direction. You're more optimistic than most people would be, I think. Yeah. You were really hurt by the past person. Yeah, we didn't need that card to tell us that. We know. If you're not grounded, if you've been stuck in your room, not wanting to come out, talking to the walls, get outside. Get outside and get some fresh air. Really help you get grounded. Look at the sky. Let some space in. Let some space in so you can breathe. Because this person that you've been so good to, they don't want to see you succeed. Nope. You succeeding means that they lost and they're on the outside looking in. So yeah, they don't want to see you move ahead. That hurts them. Because they took you for granted. They know it. I think they know it. Maybe they don't know it. Maybe they don't care. But they definitely took you for granted, didn't they? You were doing everything. You were bending over backwards for this person. Letting them get away with murder, it kind of looks like. And ignoring your intuition. They have past lovers. Yeah, this is, a narcissist, they don't like to let go of anybody that they can get fuel from. So, fuel their ego. So, if this person has past lovers hanging on to them, that's narcissistic too. It's like, when they get tired of one or they're not getting enough emotional fuel out of somebody, then they can drop that person for a little while or just keep them hanging on, and then they run over to one of their others, start seeing if that one's got any fuel left in there for them, pump up their ego. Just a characteristic of the narcissistic person. Keeping a corral of people. They don't want to let them go because that means they'll lose a supply. Oof. I know it sounds creepy. It sounds creepy. Oh my gosh. Maybe a narcissist. That's what the card says. Yeah, I just got through saying that. And there's the card of confirmation right then and there. Yeah, well, I'm sorry for you. If this is your reading, you went through hell, Libra. Now, some of you, if you get some other person, that's you share something with, creative with, whatever you have in common, you wish that they would make a move. If that person's out there, they're in your energy, they're in your environment, you'd like for them to make a move so you know who they are. Or if you know who they are, just so you can get the ball rolling here. Okay, well, it looks like this past person, they just sabotaged the whole relationship. They were a scoundrel. And you have no reason in the world that you have to stay with this person or continue any kind of relationship with this person at all. In fact, if you feel that they're a narcissist, you need to just head for the hills. Just run. Block them. Don't have anything to do with them. You just got to hope that they leave you alone completely. And get out and have fun with other people. Go on dates. Get emotionally or romantically involved with someone else. There's no reason in the world why you shouldn't be able to do that. That way you can almost forget this past person. If you can find somebody to come in and take your mind off of this past person, that's just really helpful. Like I've always said, don't lay your baggage on any new person. Don't complain. Don't talk about this past person if you can possibly help it. Because a new person that you can get romantically interested in, that's going to help you move this other person's energy out. Yeah, you're going to be vibing a lot higher than you vibed in a long time. Yep. And you're going to be wishing that this person or somebody would make a move, because a lot of you are ready to get out there and experience somebody else, or a new cycle in your life. You're ready for it. Even though you're suffering this pain and all this, you know, you're going to be vibing higher and you're going to be ready to go out there. It's, to me, this reading today is just showing me somebody who's really strong. Someone who's gone through terrible pain, emotional pain, and maybe some mental abuse, but you've been courageous through the whole thing. It's like you're just marching through it and reaching a higher elevation, you know. A lot of you are actually hoping for some new person to come in already. Yeah, somebody out there has some pretty deep feelings for you, Libra, but they just can't say. They're just not saying yet. And it's probably because they feel you haven't healed, or you've still got this other person on your mind. But in reality, you've been feeling really alone. And you wish you had somebody else to come in and fill that void for you, to help you heal, and you know, so you had a partner. But there you is again. You want somebody else to make the first move. A lot of you might already have someone in mind out there, but for some reason, you want that person to make the first move. I don't know why. You have a lot on your plate. Maybe you just don't want to stick your neck out right now. You know you're still healing, but you also want somebody else. And you may use the excuse that you're just so busy. You just have way too much on your plate. You can't even think about romance now or whatever. But it looks to me like, yeah, if somebody did come in and make the first move on you, you'd like that. You want some attention. You want some romantic attention. But you may be using excuses why you're not pursuing it. There again, this person just does not want to see you do well. No, they do not. They see you moving ahead and it just really gets them. Of course it does. Like I say, a person with narcissistic traits like this, they don't want anybody to outshine them. Never. Little Paul Newman's lemonade. You know I love lemonade. Let me see here. Let's do these. Yep, I like lemonade. I don't think there's anybody out there who doesn't like lemonade, though, right? Okay. All right. Time with your friends. You know, if you're moving on, it's time to just start living in the moment, Libra. Having fun. Get out with your friends. That'll help you to move on too, you know? Just move on with your life. Just don't stay stuck. Just even if you have to force yourself to go out for a walk, or you don't feel like going out with the girls, or you don't want to go out with the guys, do it anyway. You'll have fun. You got to get out of this state of mind that you're in. Yeah, you're wondering, why do I feel this way? Why is my energy so off? Well, you know why you feel this way. You've had a traumatic experience. Now this past person, they can't let go of you. Right. So like I say, if you got to block them or whatever, move, whatever you got to do, you don't want this person coming back into your life. And you're wondering, why do I deserve that? Why did I deserve it? Why did I deserve to go through all this? Well, nobody really deserves to go through things like this, but you do. It's not like you're being punished by the universe. You're being taught a lesson. Something that is going to be beneficial for you from now on, down the road. Well, yeah, you can manifest just about whatever you want to manifest. Some of you might feel like you're in a slump right now, but just tell the universe exactly what you want and just keep at it. Keep working towards it. Yeah. You're very creative, and maybe this new person, you'll get together and you'll share this Ten of Pentacles with them. That's a very big possibility here. A great future with someone that you can partner up with. Yeah. This person in your energy, they miss you. Yeah, they're very attracted to you. They've been attracted to you all along. This narcissistic person, they've always had an attraction for you, whether they let it on or not. They might have told you were ugly or you were this or that or whatever, but that's just their gaslighting crap. They were always attracted to you, and they still are. I don't know to what extent, but I know they don't want to lose you. They want to get you back in that box and put you up on the shelf where they can control you and keep you until they want to take you out of the box and play with you again. No. We're going to look at this again some more next time. Maybe we'll have a little more of a pleasant reading next time, because this one was almost scary. But you're, like I say, you're marching through it like a real trooper, just courageous, and nothing's going to get you down. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, thanks for stopping by the Old Swede's Bungalow. Peace and love to you.